Ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of unfinished tasks, watching your classmates breeze through their workload while you struggle to stay afloat? What if I told you there's a game-changing productivity hack that could revolutionize your academic life? Welcome to today's video, where we're unveiling the Cleverest productivity hack for students. This isn't your run-of-the-mill advice. We're delving into uncharted territory, exploring a method that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful. At its core, this hack revolves around the concept of cognitive offloading. It's a psychological principle that involves transferring information from your brain to external sources, freeing up mental resources for more complex tasks. But we're taking it a step further, combining it with strategic time blocking and what I call micro-learning bursts. Let's break it down. 1. The power of externalizing your brain. Most productivity gurus preach about to-do lists and calendar management. While these are useful, they barely scratch the surface of cognitive offloading. Here's the real game changer: create a comprehensive, dynamic mind map of your entire academic life. Start with your core subjects at the center. Branch out to specific topics, assignments, and projects. Use colors to categorize urgency and importance. The key is to make this map digital and easily editable. Tools like MindMeister or Coggle are excellent for this. Why does this work? Your brain constantly tries to remember everything: deadlines, concepts, connections between ideas. This mental juggling act is exhausting and inefficient. By externalizing this information, you're freeing up cognitive resources for actual learning and problem solving. But here's where most people stop. We're going further. Update this mind map daily, even if just for 5 minutes. As you add new information, your brain subconsciously processes and organizes it. You're essentially thinking without actively thinking, allowing your subconscious to work on problems and make connections while you focus on other tasks. 2. Time blocking with a twist. You've probably heard of time blocking, but let's elevate it. Instead of rigid hour-long blocks, we're implementing a flexible system I call task stacking. Here's how it works. Break your day into 30-minute segments. For each segment, assign a primary task and 2 backup tasks. The primary task is your focus, but if you hit a wall or finish early, immediately switch to a backup task. This method capitalizes on the psychological principle of task switching as a form of active rest. When you switch tasks, different areas of your brain activate, allowing the previously engaged areas to recover. It's like interval training for your mind. Implement this with your mind map. Color code tasks based on mental energy required. Red for high-focus tasks, yellow for moderate, green for low. Aim to alternate between these throughout your day. This approach ensures you're always productive, even when your energy fluctuates. 3. Micro-learning bursts. Here's where we diverge from conventional wisdom. Instead of long study sessions, we're going to leverage the spacing effect and the testing effect simultaneously. Create a bank of flashcards or short quizzes for each subject. Use apps like Anki or Quizlet for this. Now, here's the hack. Integrate these into your dead time throughout the day. Waiting for the bus, pull out your phone and do a 2-minute quiz on calculus theorems. Walking between classes, listen to a short podcast summarizing a key history concept. These micro-learning bursts serve 2 purposes. Firstly, they reinforce learning through spaced repetition, enhancing long-term retention. Secondly, they prime your brain for deeper learning when you sit down for focused study sessions. But let's take it a step further. After each micro-learning burst, spend 30 seconds recording any insights or questions that arose. Add these to your mind map. This process deepens your engagement with the material and creates a feedback loop between your quick reviews and in-depth study sessions. 4. The Fineman Technique 2.0. You might be familiar with the Fineman technique, explaining the concept in simple terms to enhance understanding. We're upgrading this. For each major topic you're studying, create a short video explanation as if you're teaching it to a younger sibling. Here's the twist. Do this before you feel fully comfortable with the material. This approach forces you to confront your knowledge gaps head-on. As you stumble through the explanation, you're actively identifying areas that need more attention. It's uncomfortable, but this discomfort is a catalyst for deeper learning. Store these videos in a dedicated folder. Revisit them periodically, creating updated versions as your understanding improves. This visual record of your learning progress serves as a powerful motivator and an effective review tool. 5. The productivity feedback loop. Here's where we tie everything together. At the end of each week, conduct a productivity autopsy. This isn't just about reviewing what you've accomplished, it's about analyzing how you accomplished it. Review your mind map, time blocks, and learning bursts. Identify patterns. Which subjects are you consistently avoiding? When are you most productive? Which types of tasks drain you the most? Use this data to refine your approach. Maybe you notice you're more creative in the evenings. Shift your essay writing to that time. Perhaps certain subjects always end up as backup tasks. This might indicate a need for a different learning approach for those topics. This constant refinement creates a personalized productivity system that evolves with you. It's not about forcing yourself into a one-size-fits-all model, but about creating a dynamic system that adapts to your changing needs and growing abilities. 6. The accountability mirror. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: motivation. All these techniques are powerful, but they're useless if you can't consistently apply them. This is where the accountability mirror comes in. Create a visual representation of your goals and progress. This could be a physical board in your room or a digital dashboard. The key is to make it unavoidable. Include your big picture goals: graduation, dream job, etc. Current semester goals, weekly targets. A visual representation of your productivity streaks. The twist. Add a section for excuses defeated. Every time you overcome procrastination or push through a difficult task, write down the excuse you defeated. This serves as a powerful reminder of your ability to overcome mental barriers. Update this mirror daily. The act of physically or digitally marking your progress creates a tangible sense of achievement, fueling further motivation. 7. The just one principle. This final technique is deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. When you're feeling overwhelmed or unmotivated, commit to doing just one thing related to your studies. It could be reading one page, solving one problem, or writing one paragraph. The psychology behind this is fascinating. By committing to just one small task, you're bypassing the brain's resistance to large, daunting projects. Once you start, the principle of momentum often kicks in, and you'll likely continue beyond that single task. But here's the advanced application: combine this with your mind map. When you're feeling stuck, glance at your map and choose the smallest, most manageable task. Complete it, then immediately update the map. This visual progress, however small, can be the spark that ignites a productive study session. This productivity hack isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. By leveraging cognitive offloading, strategic time management, and psychological principles, you're not just managing your workload, you're optimizing your entire learning process. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Each day, each task completed, each concept understood is a step forward. Embrace the process, trust in the system, and watch as your productivity and your grades soar. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Now, it's time to take action. Your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a fellow student who could use a productivity boost. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing your limits.